영어필사책 행복을 시현하다. Law Expectations, page 106. Happiness is a byproduct of low expectations. The key to your happiness is expecting little from people. The secret to a happy marriage is your and your partner's low expectations. The higher the expectations, the bigger the disappointments. The lower the expectations, however, the bigger the gratefulness. We are vulnerable to greed. Low expectation takes some practice. We are to try to take ourselves not too seriously. In life, there are things that are too serious to be taken seriously. Expect less, then everything you gain is a surplus to your life. Life is a blessing itself. How expectation works, page 108. The energy of the universe works the opposite way when it comes to expectations. When you expect something to happen, it doesn't happen the way you expect to be. Drop the expectations. There is no use to it. It needs some practice to lose expectations. When you have lower to no expectations, you will be grateful for what comes your way naturally. Genuine happiness comes of gratefulness. Conversely, unhappiness is born of taking things for granted. None is wrong. Page 110. In the right light, at the right time, everything can be extraordinary. I shall not let myself down by the current state of things. A big part of success has to do with being at the right place at the right time, in which I lack the full control of. Yet if I continue leading a life of authenticity, there will be a time coming when the quality of my work will be known and valued by the right people. What are you? Page 112. You can choose to speak sophisticated language. You can choose to speak thoughtlessly. You can choose to be noble. You can choose to be vulgar. You can choose to be educated. You can choose to be stupid. You can choose to make the world a better place. You can choose to make money for your selfish pleasures. You can opt for solitude and leave outstanding work that adds to the pool of human knowledge. You can go for passing down your genes for the future of humanity. You can decide to leave food and buy new clothes and speed up the climate crisis that can wipe out humanity. You can decide to not leave food and not buy new clothes and educate yourself on how to go carbon neutral and see further than your dim pleasures. It's all a choice. That's the end of chapter 1. Forever is composed of nows. Emily Dixon. Chapter 2. Paint. Happy mind deserves happiness. Page 116. Happiness belongs to those who deserve it. Unhappy people are as such because they see the world through an unhappy hole. Happiness flowers from within. It's your state of mind. It's how you perceive things. If you blame external things for your unhappiness, you deserve unhappiness. Happiness is acceptance. Happy is not about having more. Happy is about seeing things in a happy way. Assume happiness, it will come to you. Aspirations, page 118. Success depends on you. It's up to how you do it. Also, it's up to how you define it. Growing up with less, you might think success is a monetary one. You think making tons of money is a success. That's a very limited life. Social success can make your parents proud of you, but it doesn't make you any happier. You have to make sacrifices to get something in return. Here, it's your peace. You will have to take on a great deal of stress and hard work to attain such a success. But if you think differently, living peacefully is also a successful life. You don't find meanings outside of you. You find meanings within you. You don't have to look successful when you are content. By knowing what type of person you are, you can aspire to what is right for you. This is true success. My hat in this word, page 120. Each of us is born with our own purpose. A famous person has a purpose that may be different from our own. A rich person has their own function in this world, and it may not be the same as mine. Mothers have a core role in our world, without whom we do not exist in the first place. Fathers have other roles that make things work for our species to function. What is your purpose? What is your function in this world? What is the meaning of your life? Why do you exist? What makes you want to live for? Relationships, page 122. Man in Chinese letters is in. Men can neither be happy alone nor live alone. Happiness is serotonin. Serotonin is mostly produced in your gut. It stabilizes your mood and anxiety and helps you sleep well. A recipe for happiness. You can get serotonin from bright sunlight, so we are happy when the day is clear. But not every day is sunny. Being in a healthy relationship releases serotonin. Making love boosts serotonin. Couples are happier than singles in global research papers. Being lonely is as bad as smoking half a pack of cigarettes a day, or being obese. Hence, the mature and enduring way to happiness is learning to make relationships work. You can't live alone. It's the nature of human beings. Broaden your perceptions, page 124. The world you think you know is limited by your perceptions. What you believe to know is only an opinion. Everything you hear is in fact a perspective. There is no truth except for the truth that you live and die. It's through this awareness of our ignorance we can enrich the time in between. As we learn, we see more. As we see more, we have more options in our hands to pick for our own nourishment. Life can be so much more fulfilling and colorful than what we found. This is enabled by broadening your perceptions. Learn the world language. See how other people on other parts of the planet take their life. You will give yourself the opportunity to live ever so serene and illuminating. On taxes, page 126. What separates unhappy people from happy ones is their gratitude. People can't be perfect. Sure, some taxes are misused, but most taxes are used wisely. People are not crazy when it comes to money. Look at the public roads. There are countless lights, asphalt, road signs, and guardrails. And they stay clean and functional. Try to build that with your own means. Go abroad, see how the Korean passport is treated. We are welcome in most countries. This is a reputation that our ancestors and public officers have built. Try to build this by yourself. I pay taxes, and I'm grateful for all these hardwares and softwares I get to use throughout the course of my life. I just need to mind if it is misused by a few greedy officers. I am fortunate to have been born in South Korea. If I were born just a little north of where I was born, I would have no freedom to do whatever I want to do with my life. I'm thankful for everything I have, including my individual liberty. Efficiency, page 128. Get rid of the unnecessary. My resources are finite. The energy I can allocate is finite each day. The things I do daily add up to something tangible. If I want to build something that will benefit others as well as my family for my years to come, I am to choose the most valuable things to do every day and choose not to do the things that are ineffective for their purpose. Focus on the impact, and all the little problems take care of themselves. The same goes for the people I spend time with. You don't need to spend your resources on building networks. If you build great skills, and the right people will come to you. Lifetime is finite. Think. Time is of the essence. Accepting haters, page 130. You can't please everyone. If someone doesn't appreciate what you're offering, don't take it personally. There's no problem with you. It's just that people are different, or that their perceptions are limited and they are blinded by their prejudices or jealousy. Some people share the same values, and some do not. This is why we are happy when we hang out with those who speak the same language. If everyone thought homogeneously, our life would have been terribly boring. Some pokes here and there are fun. It spices up our life. Next time when some fools criticize what you are doing, just mind your business. Sour losers don't matter in this competitive world. Your life is too valuable to be spent on rude people. Appreciate your friends. Walk away from haters. No worries, page 132. There is no gain from worrying about things that have not taken place. When you go to Australia, people greet you with this saying, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Worries grow you old. Worries make your face age. Look at the faces of models and celebrities. Their faces have no worries. This is why we fall into them. They have what we don't have, so we yearn to have what they have. But if you practice having no worries, you can be self-reliant. You don't need anything but yourself. You are all you need to live your life. Things are merely tools to amplify your abilities. No more. Don't generalize, page 134. You see, nature is not biased. Nature doesn't favor one species to another. All living things on Earth are working parts of the whole mechanism. It's like a mechanical watch. One missing part, the whole timekeeper stops. So don't generalize. Every part is different. No human being is exactly the same. But judge well who is for you and who is against you. A right partner lifts you up. A wrong partner pulls you down. A happy partnership works wonders. An unhappy one destroys whatever you have built. But don't generalize on one specific thing. There always is an exception. This is the law of nature as it flourishes on diversity. 혹은 diversity. 이런 단어는 발음이 두 개예요. Next page. Make a difference, page 136. I used to be a boy without a care in the world, but with a reason to work, I've started putting my mind to what I have to do. A purpose-driven life has begun. We all have the potential to produce works that make the situation better. Making a difference means this. We focus our thoughts on a problem for solutions. We come up with a means. We build a vehicle to get there. Human beings, we are tool makers, builders of our own world. That's how we survive. That's how humanity lives on. Illusion of knowledge. The dumbest people on earth are those who think they know something. The most intelligent people know that they don't know anything for sure. The arrogant are those who haven't read 5,000 good books. We could be unhappy because we are blinded by the illusion that we know something. We can be happy if you are well educated enough to know that just simply sitting somewhere comfy and being able to take a sip of coffee is to be grateful for. All we have is time and health. Ignorant people think they need more. Humility, page 140. Be humble, as we are made of soils. Be noble, as we are made from stars. Our life on earth will be short-lived. Living 100 years doesn't matter much. Our old age may not be very free. Our fate may have been preset. Our free will can override it anytime. But our body deteriorates. What gets sharper is our mind. We are insignificant in the vast universe. Yet we are magical marbles in the blackness of the multiverse. 까지 읽어드릴게요. See you in the next video.